Hey there, how's it going? If you follow my Instagram, you know that every month I look at the energy that the world can be expecting for the next month. And I'm going to start doing that as well here on YouTube, but you can also follow my Instagram. Anyways, I've already looked at some of the energies that we have coming in 2022 in my coronavirus video and my economy video. I also did horoscopes for every sign of the zodiac, including yours. So check that out. But I want to look a little more in depth at each month. So we're going to start with January 2022. What kind of energy can we be expecting? And you may be wondering, how can I know about your specific experience of January, the whole month? And the thing is, there are energies that flow through the world, and when we talk about influencers, people that are just basically artists or whatever that affect a lot of people because they are physically affecting their minds by the media that they put out. Things do happen in patterns, and you can feel these patterns. So I looked at January, and the energy that I'm seeing most strongly is the Two of Wands. It's a card of some kind of accountability, looking at where you're at in the world and what is possible for this coming year, because a lot of people do that in January, New Year's resolutions, or December even right now, and plan ahead. But a lot of the times those plans don't come to pass because they're not executed right, or they're done in a way that is not really helpful because they're not using the imagination. This card is rooted in the imagination, which is what the wands are about. If this had been a sword card, that would be a little more of the kind of practical nuts and bolts of planning, but this isn't. This is about dreams and what you really want in 2022. So I encourage you to really start thinking about that, because this is your opportunity. Take some time to just look at 2022, because what I see happening from this energy is that if you don't plan now, this year is going to come over you like a flood, and it's going to be over before you know it, and you're going to be like, what happened? I didn't get anything that I wanted done, and all my dreams didn't happen, and so on. So all you need to do, though, is do this little exercise, and you'll be better prepared for next year. First, realize that you have done a lot of great things in your life, that you are an incredible person, and that you're capable of doing that again, and that you have an entire year, which a year can go by very quickly, but it can also be a lot of time for things to happen. So realize that if you really want one thing that you're set on doing, you can do it this year. There's a lot of books and things about visualization, and I think it's great, and that's what I'm asking you to do, is to take 5 minutes to visualize whatever it is you really, really want to accomplish in 2022. But I don't want you to be practical. I want you to dream big. If it doesn't intimidate you or kind of frighten you a little, then you're not dreaming big enough. So if it's something that can be quantified, like as a number, like either money or I don't know, whatever it is, like make it a bigger number than your initial impulse, because you need to dream big. And also, when you visualize, it's important that you don't worry too much about the details of how it's going to come out. This is not a sword card. Swords are all about the practicalities and the things, the nuts and bolts of what you have to do. This is not that. This is wands, so keep your imagination open and tap into that energy. And just take 5 minutes to really experience what that would look like, feel like, sound like, smell like, whatever the senses are involved with this experience. Use as many of them as possible to make it seem real, and accept that this is something that you can put yourself into in this next year. Once you've really done that for about 5 minutes, then just, again, don't plan on it at this point. Just sit on it for a few days and allow your brain to dream and just fantasize about it, and let it live in the back of your head for a while. Only later, after at least a few days, maybe a week, come back to it, and then at that point, it's incredible, like a lot of the things that you might not have seen a way to get there, now you can suddenly start brainstorming. And when you brainstorm, just write down every idea that comes up, and don't hold yourself back, because suddenly you'll find that you have a lot of ideas and possibilities, and some of them will be horrible ideas, that's fine, but just get as many ideas down as possible, because that's the first step to start getting these ideas out there, and then you can start weeding it out, picking a plan. But do that later. For now, just take a week or so and dream on it a little. Then at that point, answer these questions and write them down. Who do I need to ally myself with? A lot of times when people are dreaming something, they'll kind of see what they have to do, but they don't consider alliances. And I found that alliances are often hugely more powerful than money or anything like that. They can just give you a beeline straight to whatever it is you're after. So consider, who would I have to meet to make this possible? Ask yourself, what do I need to do in my life to make this happen? At this point, you might start to see what it is that actually has to be done. And then finally, what do I need to let go of or stop doing? A lot of times we have something that we're putting our energy into that is holding us back, because you have a limited amount of time and a limited amount of energy each day. So make sure you are using it appropriately. And then to benefit you most, make sure you have a strong spiritual practice, meditation or what have you, that will allow you to recharge and really build from a strong internal base. So that's what you can expect in January, the Two of Wands energy. If you want more tarot readings, I of course do them here on my channel. Make sure you're subscribed and check out my Instagram. I also do readings, specific readings for whatever personal issue that you're facing right now on superpure.com. Contact me there. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Bye.